Hello, you fellow tappers. It's Ello here, and today we're coming back for part 4 of the Tavern Trouble update. Yes, and so today I believe that we are unlocking Colette, which is very exciting, and I accidentally completed the prize thing, which it wasn't intended. But anyway, we're here now, and we haven't missed anything, so let's get into it. So she's saying, Homer, you won't blend in at all dressed like Robin Hood. I knew I should have worn that costume from Cats. A tail isn't much of a disguise. Look, I'm solid green. I'm basically camouflage. I'll blend right in. Hey Carl, get a load of the subject of two recent big budget action flops. Robin Hood with Russell Crowe and Robin Hood with the guy who plays Elton John. I think you're in the wrong place, fella. The Renaissance fair. The fair's that way. Look, new guy, there ain't no discounts on drinks for dressing up green spandex over here. Unless you're that green man who shows up to Phillies games. Always wanted to meet that guy. They didn't recognise me at all. What do you say? I'll take 2 duffs. That didn't sound at all like what you said previously. But sure thing, 2 duffs coming up. Oh, the long way home of part 4, and this is Colette.
Hey, it's what's-her-face!
I failed as an actress in Hollywood. Now I'm in Springfield. Haha, great. Really funny. Colette. Oh, there we go, Tavern Trouble update. Don't think we're going to be unlocking Robin and Homer this time round. You never know. I think I might consider getting those super premium things in the future. Okay, so this is the end of that part. Pray tell, do any of you fine gentlemen know one Homer J. Simpson? I hear he's a famous patron of this establishment. Ah, you don't drink here no more. It was a whole thing. Words were said that maybe shouldn't have been said, so he's dead to us. I see. Well, I'll just be on my way then. So is this Primo bar stool now available for me to sit on? That's far enough. You let your keister touch that stool and you'll be eating through a straw for the rest of your days. Belongs to a legend, the greatest barfly who ever lived in this garbage dump of a town, and the best pal a fella could ask for. Well, aside from all the times he wasn't such a great pal, but I choose to forget those times at this particular moment. Oh, Mo, come here. Ah, this creepy guy in way too tights is trying to hug me. Get him off. Oh, lovely. I love it. And next we've got the beer bottle fountain, which will be lovely to unlock. But for now, we're going to be doing the Colette questline. So let's get into it. Ah, sadly no voice. Oh, hello, Colette. It's nice to see you back in Springfield. How was it out in Hollywood? I tried my best to make it as an actress, but it didn't happen. I just ended up working crappy jobs. So now I'm back home, having failed at achieving my lifelong dream. So did you audition for any famous movies? Sure, I auditioned to play Harley Quinn, Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, Rey from Star Wars. Wow, those are all really big roles. Do you really think they'd hire an unknown actress? You've got to believe in yourself, Marge. Always shoot for the stars. And in my case, Star Wars. Which I didn't get. At least they let you audition. That's pretty cool. Well, I mostly cornered the casting people while they took their lunch breaks. Well, I bet the food in Hollywood was good at least. Yeah, if you like 15 salads with barely any dressing on it. A Star is Broken Part 1. Ah, make Colette talk about auditioning, and make Marge be fascinated by Colette's stories. Cool. Really like where this questline is going. There we go. Very long legs, Colette. Quite a tall character. Like Marge. So then I auditioned for the lead in the Carrie Nation story, but they cast Dash Calhoun because they said they wanted to play against type. Your life in Hollywood was so fascinating. If you consider constant rejection while working demeaning jobs, fascinating, sure. Oh. Colette, our PTA group is holding a fundraiser. It'd be great to have you come speak about your experiences. Marge, no offence, I'm not really interested in having my stereotypical failure held up for the entertainment of others. We can pay you $50. As we say in acting, a gig's a gig. Brilliant. That's funny. We have an amazing lineup for this PTA fundraiser, folks. This is a group of people who all made their dreams come true. Yeah, if your dream was to be a dog walker to the stars. It's true. I'd like to introduce Tabitha Vicks. I don't know how I ended up at this school function thing, but I is Rainier Wolfcastle. I'm more famous than Arnos. And lastly, Colette, whose last name I don't know. Look guys, I'm not a success story. I spent more time removing edamame shells for people like Tabitha Vicks than actually working with them. Eating off bean is barbaric. Look, as the most famous star at this event, I will now take up all of the remaining time, telling the same stories I have already shared on every late night show and podcast. Quiet, muscle boy. We want to hear Colette's story. Make Colette tell celebrity stories, make Springfielders be fascinated by Colette's stories, and make Wolfcastle resent not being the centre of attention. Love it. There we go.
Better than my normal job. Almost, I'm on my way.
Stop your puny attempts. That is hurting me.
There we go.
Amy.
And Rainier Wolfcastle wouldn't eat a steak if the gravy from his mashed potatoes makes contact with it. I thought I made all my waiters sign NDAs. What a crazy life you've led in Hollywood. And that's the reason I'm permanently banned from Madison Square Garden. Thank you for that fascinating story, Krusty. Now I want a big Opal show welcome for our next guest, Springfield's latest celebrity sensation, Colette. Thanks, Opal. All this attention still feels pretty foreign to me. Colette, people are fascinated by your unique and highly original experience of trying to make it in Hollywood and falling flat on your face and having to move back home. It's sort of a story as old as time. No, these are the stories that need to be told, Colette, and everyone loves the way you're telling it. Well, I mean, it's all true what people say about Hollywood. It's brutal. And no one really ever makes it. What do you mean by that? Like, take a look at Krusty here. After all of his success, you'd think he'd be happier. But he's just as obsessed and self-absorbed as ever. Is that what people think about me? I'm calling my agent, manager, publicist, and blue-haired lawyer. See? That's a straight white man in Hollywood who has it easy. Make Colette explain being a woman in Hollywood. Make Opal be horrified and fascinated. Make Krusty panic call his lawyer. Amazing. There we go.
Ow! Get my producer out!
Amazing.
Hey, hey!
That's how I didn't get the role in the Power Rangers the movie. My goodness, I'm shocked. Me too. I mean, that's crazy. On that note, I want to hear everyone in our audience to check under their seats because Colette has graciously gifted everyone a link to her Venmo account because she is in a lot of credit card debt and needs the money. Hooray! Colette, I'm super excited to be working with you on a live-action feature based on your unusual and surprising story of trying to make it in Hollywood. This is funny. I really don't think it's that surprising. So modest. I love it. Now let's start with you telling your story to Brandon here, so he can write the screenplay. Actually, my name is Jeremy. Oh, I didn't mean to hire you. I thought you were Brandon. Well, I'm sure you'll do a good job. So, my dad was always busy with work, and my mum was always busy taking care of him. I tried to get his attention, but putting on little plays where I pretend to be a princess. All he cared about was watching football, so then I'd cut the power from the house, and then do the plays. Make Colette tell her life story. I'm interested to see what animations Colette's gonna have, but I'm really enjoying this questline. Colette, I'm gonna stop you right there. Everything in your life aside from when you were in Hollywood is boring and terrible. Let's start with when you arrive in Hollywood after hitchhiking with a man you later learned was a serial killer. What? That's not what happened. I just drove my car to Hollywood. Boring. Serial killer? I can work with that. It pretty much writes itself. Then in that case, you're fired. Someone bring in Brandon and get him to do it for half. People, it is exciting to be here for the press conference announcing Colette starring in the movie that will be based on her life as Springfield Star is Born. Gosh, I'm so excited to be here, Opal. Colette, you're the best. We love you. Not so fast, kids. Kent Brockman here with breaking news. In a Channel 6 exclusive, we have learned that while in Hollywood, Colette shot a tourism commercial for Shelbyville. Wait, I can explain. I was desperate for money. Let's roll the tape. And to get away from it all while in a town steeped in good, old-fashioned American charm, but without burning tire fires and toxic lakes, then visit scenic Shelbyville for the delightful vacation of a lifetime. And be sure to take Interstate 72 on your way in to avoid Springfield. Colette, you're the worst. We hate you. Make Colette explain her past mistakes. Make Springfielders react in shock and anger, and make Opal pretend she doesn't know Colette. Wow. Explain her past mistakes. See this? She's begging for mercy. Oh. Oh, very good. Very good. Love it. I want to see that again. What a great character. This has got to be one of my the most recent one of the characters that sorry, I can't speak. One of the best characters that I've unlocked recently for the quest line and just for the animation was great too. So it's got to be one of the best in my opinion. Okay, they're going to react in shock and anger.
All right.
And then Opal, pretend she doesn't know Colette. Brilliant. Opal, you understand, right? Honey, I don't even know who you are anymore. But I needed the money. I hate Shelbyville. Sweetie, you're done in this town. Now what do I do? Allow me to buy the documentary rights to the story of your fall from grace. People eat stuff like that upon streaming. On one condition. Okay, you can star in it. Great. I'm just going to ask to have approval on what the poster looks like. Haha. Great. Absolutely fantastic. And so, work a double shift. So we have another animation that we haven't shown. There we go. Work a double shift. Very cool. Look at that. That's brilliant. Fantastic. I love it. Wow, it's certainly been a great character to have unlocked. That's amazing. Brilliant. Okay, so before we go, I'd really like to remind you that I've got a new Discord server open that you'll find the link to in the description box below. And it would be also great if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed. So thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you've had an awesome rest of your day, and good.